What's going on, guys? We're back with another video. Today we're doing a video. We're going to restore this. This is a Playart. It's a Ford station wagon. It's a Ford ambulance station wagon, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a Ford. But it's pretty beat up. Looks like somebody's painted it before. It must have been, I think it was red at the beginning, but somebody must have painted it red afterwards, because like the stickers are covered up and the windshield and the wheels. And it's pretty beat up in general. The windshield has a little crack in it, but and a bunch of scratches. But other than that, I think we can get it fixed up pretty good. It's got still got the two light bars on the top, or the little spinning lights, and all the wheels and hubcaps, and all the pieces that are needed on this thing. But it's a pretty cool one. I like this one. It's a bit of a different one since you don't see the Playart cars very much, and considering you see a lot more of the Hot Wheels and Matchbox. But first thing we need to do is take that car apart. So we got the rivets drilled out, and everything on this car is pretty small. This is a pretty small car in general, so the base just pops off, and the wheels are just connected to it with these tabs. So I think if we were going to get the wheels out, we'd have to take those tabs off. Then you got your interior piece, and steering wheel is still there. It's in pretty good shape, that one is. And then we got the windshield, which looks like it's probably been dropped or something, because you can see the indents where the light bars were, and this part is cracked, but fortunately you can't see it from the side, so that's not really that big of a deal. And then strangely, these two pieces, the little light bars, are just two individual pieces. They're very, very small, so we need to be sure we don't lose them. And then we got the main body. We've got quite a big mess on this table, but I got the car's paint stripped off, so it's a pretty clean body underneath, but there is a little bit of pitting and some lines that need to be sanded off, like some flashing on the front. So other than that, the paint came off pretty easily, and the stickers, I had to put it in twice because underneath the stickers on the front and on the top, the paint hadn't come off as good as it did when it was on just the body. So I think it turned out pretty good. I started by sanding off the flashing on the front of the car. It was most notable near where the headlights were on the front, just under the hood, and it was pretty prominent, so I decided to sand it off. And there were also some areas on the back window and just around the car in general. But other than that, it really didn't take too long, and it was pretty easy to sand it off. I then sprayed a light coat of primer on the car, and since I'm going to be keeping this car as original as I possibly can, I'm going to paint it red, just like it was originally. But other than that, it really didn't take too much paint to cover the entire body, just a few light coats, or I didn't even put any coats on there. I just put one coat and then another half because I missed a spot. The next thing I had to do was polish the windshield. Before I polished it, I sanded out the scratches with some fine 800 grit sandpaper, and it worked pretty well. It also had some paint residue left on it, so I had to sand that off too, but it turned out pretty good. It just takes a little while because you don't want to go too fast, otherwise the polishing won't work, but I don't want to make you watch me polishing a windshield for half the video. So other than that, it didn't take too long, and it turned out pretty nice. The wheels are in good shape other than missing a lot of the chrome that was originally on them, so they're going to be painted silver. The wheels turned out pretty nicely on this side and on both sides, and so did the windshield. The windshield cleaned up pretty nice. It's got a crack there, as you can see, where it must have been stepped on or dropped because the lights went into the plastic a little bit, and there's a crack going across here, as you can see. But other than that, it looks pretty good, and all we need to do now is clean up the base a little bit. I think it must have been chrome plated because it looks pretty worn in some spots, and then some other places are really shiny. It looks like it's been chrome plated is what I think, so we'll have to just shine it up as best as we can, and I think that should do it. So we got the car done. This one didn't really take too many different things compared to some of the other restorations that I've done. It was just kind of your normal, take it apart, clean up everything, paint it, and that was pretty much it. It didn't really need too much, but it turned out really nice. I really like this one. It looks really good in this red, especially with the shiny. I don't think it was this shiny originally, but I really like this. It's an old Ford station wagon, but it looks really nice, if the camera will focus. There we go. Look at that. It looks really nice, and especially how shiny it is. I like how shiny it is. Everything turned out really nice. It's a Playart made in Hong Kong, so this is, I don't know what year it is, but sorry this video took a while to come out. I hadn't worked on this car for a little while, so but it turned out pretty nice, and don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.